Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Say hi if you're on, so I know everybody's on. Start stream video. Hello. Oh, I'm supposed to rotate my phone. Eric, can you hold this? You can't, right here. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Harisha. Nice background. You are in my living room, and my husband is holding this here. Back it up just a little bit right there. Hi, Personal 20 Studio. Hi, Harisha. So today's Q&A, getting to know me. So any and all questions are welcome. So, hi, Maddie. My phone's upside down. Flip it around this way. Better? How am I looking on Facebook? All right. Yes, I have my own camera person. He's not even charging me. He also was my hairstylist yesterday because my gray was going crazy. So my husband was able to do a great job, and he did my hair color for me. Hi, Christoph. Thank you, Kathleen. I like your pillows. I saw your picture too. All right. So I am open for questions, except for my husband, because I know he's going to be goofy. You got to do this way. All right. Fire away. No one has any questions? How did I get started as a fitness instructor, as in teaching classes or personal training? Because I also teach classes. I started with teaching classes. A long time ago, I was a freestyle, lift this up a little bit, freestyle aerobics instructor, way back, step aerobics. And then I took a long time off, and then I started doing Les Mills programs. And then I wanted to do a little more. I wanted to get more in depth with one-on-one people. So then I started to train for, I went through NASM, which is one of the top companies for personal 20, and I became a certified personal trainer for just over 3 years now for my personal trainer. So anyway, that's how I got started as in the fitness world. What do you consider, Kathleen? What do you consider the most effective exercise? Wow, that's a good question. So Kathleen asked, what do I consider the most effective exercise? There's so many, but for me, what I always say is the most important thing to train is your core. And the core is not just your abs. Everybody wants that 6-pack abs. And you can't get that with just exercise anyway. You got to eat that way. But anyway, perfect. Thank you, Eric. Core is essential because that is the glue to your limbs. So you got to have a strong back. You got to have a strong ab. You got to have a strong oblique. So I would say anything planking is good, because that's my favorite, because it gets also other muscle. And let's see. Eric, okay, I'll tell Eric that he did a good job on my hair. He didn't even expect a tip either. So, hey, I won on that one. It was a win-win on that one. Let's see. Can you guys on YouTube, can you hear me? Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? I don't know if you guys are hearing me. Eric, are you hearing me over there? Okay. All right. So are there any other, let's see. Is Eric getting dizzy? He's just kind of dizzy all the time. No, I think he's fine. He's doing a great job. He's a great wingman, if you will. Any other questions? Let's see. I'm not getting the questions here. Let's see. Okay. What is my favorite music group? Oh, wow. That's a good question. My favorite music group is, oh gosh, I like so many that it's really hard for me to pick one particular music group, but I like, I like some old school rap. I like a lot of dance music. I like some rock music. I really don't know that I could name one particular group. Let's see, where was how much does a lawyer bill for my hair? Yes, my husband is my lawyer, but I get an extra benefit being married to him so he can't charge me anything. And no, yeah, for some reason my YouTube is not getting my chat for some reason. That's what I'm saying. What is my favorite country song? Oh, Christoph. Actually, I will have to say my favorite crunchy song is from Carrie Underwood because she's much more she's much more a crossover, and I like the one about something about scratching his car when he cheats or something. I don't know the name of it, but so I don't know why my chat is not here. Why my chat is not. Oh, good question, Kathleen. My favorite sports bra is Under Armour. They are true to size. They fit beautifully and they last a long time. So that's definitely my favorite. And how many pair of tennis shoes do I have? Oh gosh. That I really actually wear that are not worn down. I would say about 25. My husband's looking at me. Hey, Bill. What are my bioastin effects? My joints feel good. Seriously. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm not, I'm still absolutely exercising and training 6 days a week. I'm doing, strength. I have some stuff here at home. I'm also doing, cardio. But, I don't have achiness. And I don't know if it's because I'm, being a little bit more kinder to my body. I'm sleeping better. Okay, let's see. Madeline wants to know what have I been up to stay active during these social distancing time? Oh gosh, so much. So I'm fortunate enough to have some weights at home, kettlebells and weights and a body pump bar. I also have step. So I actually did step aerobics, which I used to teach a long time ago. I did that through Les Mills. I'm also running. I'm walking every day with my family or without my family. If they're doing something else, I'm doing yoga. I'm just really, really, really active. Okay, so here, so Natalie, yes, my family is safe in Michigan. We had a little scare with my mom, but thank God that all worked out. She's doing really well, and she's doing so well that she's sewing masks for people that need it over there in certain communities. So let's see, what else am I missing here? 25. What do you mean, Christoph? What are you saying, 25? Are you talking to me or somebody else? I don't know. My daughter, Kathleen, unfortunately, there are some cases where my daughter works right now. So, but she's self-isolating. She's doing great. So far, so good. I'm really, really proud of her because she's doing really, really hard work, and she's doing work with the most vulnerable. So we are so proud of her. So far, she's okay. So it's kind of weird though, because she's just been in her room, but she's doing fine though. Thank you for asking, Kathleen. Let's see. What else here? Why did I become a vegan, and what foods do you miss most since you became vegan? Um, I'm not one of those crazy PETA people, but I do try to respect living things without being crazy about it. So, I don't want to harm anybody, any animal or any person. I don't believe in harming any living thing. So it's hard for me to eat something that I know that was once living, breathing, and, had babies or something. So, and I really try to live that way. So, and what do I miss most about since I became a vegan? What do I miss? Do I miss anything? I don't think it's funny. I thought I was going to miss cheese because I loved cheese, and like my junk food that I loved was cheese pizza, gooey, cheesy, greasy pizza. When I was trying to, when I was doing something, eating my favorite junk food, but I don't miss pizza. So, and I do, I'll have like a cauliflower crust pizza, and I'll put all kinds of, vegan pesto on it and different things like that. But I don't know that I miss anything. I can't think of it. I'll get back to that one. How was I introduced to EMS and Personal 20? Well, Carmen. So earlier I had said that I am a group fitness instructor as well. And so Carmen is as well. And in another gym where she doesn't teach anymore, but where I teach, we met each other. And then she was telling me about, and she knew I was a personal trainer. She was telling me about this. And I saw her, I caught up with her at one of the Herndon festivals or something. And then I said I would try it out. And so I finally made a time to go try it out with her. And the minute I tried it, I was like, I'm hooked. I'm all in. This is for me. Where do I sign on the dotted line? No, Christoph, I don't miss bacon one bit. Not one bit. I think about that little pig. What is my favorite part about personal training? Oh gosh, I would have to say helping people. Health is so important, especially in this time right now, right? So immunities are big, and exercise and proper eating, that all ties into having a strong immune system. And I think helping people to feel good and just having confidence, helping people to gain confidence, and all of that can be derived through exercise and eating right. And to me, that is what it's all about, helping people reach the goal and just to live a healthy life. I mean, to do everyday tasks without feeling winded, so it's helping people, definitely. Okay, I know who sent this question. Who is your favorite person to work with at Personal 20, and why, Christoph? Dream on, Christoph. Actually, I don't have a favorite. I like them all. I have different relationships with every single one of them. And I work differently with every single one of them, but every one of them is great. And I know all of us are saying that, but it's absolutely the truth. It is really, it's a good team. It's a really good team. And it's just a really good team. Let's see. Okay, so Kathleen wants to know that we took personality tests. What's mine, and who do you work with most? I'm an influencer, and this is only at work. So the personality test that we took was for work only. It wasn't for our social life, or because sometimes you're different at work than you are in your social life. What are you laughing at, Christoph? I just keep seeing Christoph saying LOL. Influencer, and was it? It's funny. I can't remember. Connie would probably remember. Was it Steady or I think it was Steady? IS. Well, just Harisha wants to know. Yes, we took Yes, steady. Connie says steady. Yes, we took personality tests only for us as works at work and how we are at work, because sometimes you're two different people. Have you seen any good movies during quarantine? I watched a little bit of my favorite. If you guys saw when we posted on Instagram and on Facebook about favorite movies, favorite authors, and I said anything from Jane Austen. So, my family has been so great about allowing me to watch some stuff I like. And I saw a little bit of Pride and Prejudice with my son and my husband, a little bit, with not the whole thing because it's like 6 hours long. That one is probably one of my favorites. But I've been watching more of, like Amazon Prime, Making the Cut, that kind of stuff. No movies. Yes, Harisha, those results were all fascinating from all of us. Absolutely. Let's see. One more question here. What is the most challenging part of being a personal trainer? The most challenging part is, I think I would have to say, I think we all have to work with every person that's in front of us. And when sometimes if somebody is not maybe as quick to tell you certain things, and you have to dig, sometimes that's hard, but then we end up always finding a way to reach them. And that's the key, is trying to find a way to reach them and to make the workout successful for them, because everybody's success level is going to be different. As long as we're successful, that's the key. So I think trying to reach everybody, because everybody has different personalities, and you have to learn you have to find what works for that personality. Whether it's using different phrases, and we all get caught in saying the same stuff. Sometimes the same things that resonate with us may not resonate with another client. So I think I would say, trying to reach them and get through to that particular person. All right. So, what was my first job? My first job when I was 16 was in the kitchen. I was not really the kitchen. I was a server in a retirement home. Let's see, did I miss anything on Facebook here? Yes, Carmen reminded me. This is funny about our personality traits that we took for work. It says Christoph Durant was characterized as driving the minivan and was very offended. He really was offended. So for the longest time, because this is the kind of relationship Christoph and I have, I would call him minivan, and he didn't like that, especially because I was a sports car. Okay, let's see. My favorite roller coaster world. Well, Kathleen knows my favorite park, and this even includes better than Disney World because it's a different kind of park, is Cedar Point. So, but I haven't been there in forever. So I would say my favorite roller coaster at the time was the Blue Streak, which is now pales in comparison to any other roller coaster out there. What's my favorite meal to cook? Let me think. I don't know, Eric, help me out here. What's my favorite meal to cook? Well, we did my husband and I, and the kids helped us a little bit, did a whole vegan Christmas and Christmas Eve. And I think we made this bang bang broccoli. That was really, really good. So that's probably, I would say, he's shaking his head. Yes. Yes, minivan, Harisha. Yeah, that is the oldest one, Kathleen. I make good salads, yes. And I do like making salads. That's true. I have I have so many vegan recipe books. And one of the salads that Christoph likes that I made is really good, with quinoa and beets and a bunch of other stuff. I can't remember everything that's on it. So, any other questions? No other questions?
What's the state capital of South Dakota?
My husband wants to know. He's been dying to say this. What is this capital state? What is this state capital of South Dakota? South Dakota. Pierre. Pierre. He says it's pronounced Pierre. What's my favorite salad dressing? I always go for, Kathleen wants to know what is my favorite salad dressing, and it's any oily based oil and vinegar. I usually make my own type with oil and vinegar. The one that this recipe called for was make your own, and I can't remember everything that was in it, but it was so delicious. And yes, Kathleen, Christoph would be riding a minivan. What was your last training class you taught? Okay. Are you talking about if you're talking about my class, the last one I taught would have been CX, which is a core class. No, it was actually RPM. I take that back. My indoor bike class. What was my first? Oh yeah. What was my first class I taught? My first class I taught was just like a high-low aerobics class. That's how old it was. I'm really dating myself here. A high-low aerobics class. Back then, back here when I lived here, and it was Spa Lady. For those of you that are old that lived in this area for a long time, you guys remember Spa Ladies. High-low, and then I merged into Step Reebok with my second one. How did I meet Eric? I met my wonderful husband. He's flexing over there. You can't see. At college, Central Michigan University. Christoph wants to know, why do the Dallas Cowboys suck every year? Actually, they don't suck every year. They have sucked lately, but they also have had they also have had many successful years. I won't even say anything about your team, Christoph. Jane Fonda workouts. Yes. Do you remember those, Kathleen, with the leg warmers? Why did I study interior design? Connie wants to know. For those of you that don't know, I actually, my college degree is interior design. And I've always been artistic and I've always liked art. And that was something that kind of came natural to me. And so when I first went to college, okay, I'm really opening myself up here. I wanted to go into nutrition, which is funny because now I kind of am in that realm. But there was a lot of really hard stuff, and I didn't really want to study the first year I was there. So I said, nah, I'm gonna do something that's easy for me. But I loved it. It wasn't because it was just easy. I really liked it. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, we would have on our sidewalks, with sidewalk chalk, we would make houses, like our living room, our bedroom, and kitchen. So even when I was little, I liked to design houses and do things like that. So, Christoph. Anyway, so Carmen wants to, if I had to move to a different country, where would I go? Well, my husband wants to go to Chile. But I don't know. I probably would say, just because maybe Spain. I'm Spaniard. I'm a bunch of things, but mostly Spanish from Spain. So I would like to go there. And let's see, my favorite decorated trick. Kathleen, let's see. I think my favorite one is just tying things in. So even if it's just with a couple colors, and then you want to put want to mix different textures with that. And even just if you mix the textures, you don't have to have a lot of patterns. You just mix textures, and that can be, so if you don't like a lot of busyness, like I like a lot, then you can get the same effect with just different textures and different shades of the same color. Yeah, Portugal too, because I actually have a little bit of Portuguese in it. I would definitely like to go to Portugal too. Christoph, were you a party girl in college? Well, I will not say that because my kids might want to watch this one day. So I will say no. What is my favorite exercise at Personal 20? Of course, I would have to say good old pistol squats. Love those. I've done those for years, and I think it's such an effective exercise because it works your balance, plus it gets your legs, it gets your core, it gets your glutes, all that stuff. So I have a lot of favorite exercises for this, especially for those that really do know me, but that one I think is, that now that I think about it, Renegade rows come very close. That was another one that brought into the studio. Renegade rows are also such a challenge because again, that gets the core, they get your back. It's just such an effective exercise. And let's see, that means yes. Connie, no, I didn't say that. All right. Any other questions? Let's see. Wait just a minute, because if there isn't, I'm going to remind you of some things we have coming up. So looks like that's it for questions. And so a couple reminders. Tonight, the fabulous duo of Carmen and Connie are going to do the small group training at 7. If you guys have not experienced, you should. Let them know and they can send you the link. It's just really fun. And it's only 30 minutes. It's a great effective training. A favorite activity, Kathleen asked. What's my favorite activity? And what do I love most about Personal 20? I have to say 2 things, okay? Of course, the clients. I just love the clients. The clients are so great. I miss the clients so much. I'm so glad that I could do this, so you guys know I'm still alive. Clients are just the reason why I'm in this business. It's because clients, right? And second is the team. I mean, you guys probably think we're all saying this, but it's true. The team really is a good, well-oiled machine. We work well, even with different personalities. It's just a great team. My favorite activity to do, you mean as far as everyday things or exercise-wise? I would say my favorite activity is, well, it used to be drawing and painting, and I haven't done that in a long time, but can we see Eric? Christoph wants to know if you can see Eric. You want to come and stick your head in? Stop. No, they can't see you over here, though. Come sit next to me. For those of you that don't know, this is Eric.
Hey.
All right.
It's my 15 minutes.
15 minutes of fame. All right. Okay. Any other questions? All right. So the fabulous dynamic duo of Carmen and Connie tonight at 7. Also, how much fun this has been, this interactive Q&A. So we're going to do that again Thursday with the lovely Madeline. And then tomorrow, Wednesday's always the baking day. So Wednesday's going to be the paleo baking with Carmen, who does such a great job at her baking. Cookies is what's on the agenda for tomorrow. Cookies. You can either get the ingredients and bake along with her, I should say. Or if you don't have the ingredients, then you can watch it later, which is what I usually do. I watch it later, and he is ridiculously good looking. He's ridiculous, that's for sure. So anyway, those are the things. So tonight, 7 o'clock, Connie and Carmen, small group training, and Wednesday, 6 o'clock, YouTube, Facebook Live with Carmen baking paleo cookies, and then Thursday with Madeline, the interactive Q&A. So think about some questions for Madeline. And any other questions before I sign off? All right. Thank you guys so much for spending this half an hour with me. I'm so glad I got to see some of your questions pop up, and I cannot wait to see you guys again. And hopefully we'll be back sooner than later. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, I can't get off of here. Let's see.